boy, did Luka get posterized last night or what?
Wow.
I mean,
no,
it was an offensive foul.
Oh,
it
my
was
gosh.
certainly was not.
Oh my!
It certainly was not.
I'm just
gracious.
here to defend.
It's
Just a
certainly
different
was
way.
not.
A different way for me to say the following. How about my Warriors?
Oh, God.
How about my Golden State Warriors, the team that I chose to win the NBA championship this season?
For really
the
no
very
reason
outset.
either. You just took them.
I took the Warriors this year, not for no reason, Chris.
But I'm saying it wasn't like a chic.
I will say
sexy
this.
pick.
I will say this. The reason why I took the Warriors prior to the season, and now they're up 3-0 on the Mavs, and it sure looks like that they're going to be playing for the Lawrence O'Brien Trophy once again and try and bring it back to San Francisco or the Bay Area. The reason why I chose him is I knew Clay was coming back, and I just assumed that Curry's season last year wasn't an outlier, as I think a lot of people were looking at his renaissance season of last year is something of an outlier, that Curry was now entering his dotage years, his 30s in the NBA, and was his clock was ticking. And I saw that, however, as a sign that he is generationally great in a way that we can have a conversation of him being one of the best ever. Certainly in his position. Saw Clay coming back. Thought Draymond was there. To be honest with you, I thought Wiggins would be now fully integrated into the offense and put it all together. I didn't see his all-star starting season coming, but I did think it was significant. And I also, be straight up honest, didn't see Jordan Poole coming the way that he has arrived on the scene. I just thought he was my Michigan guy who would have a nice little role play as opposed to him being as a significant player as he's turned out to be. And now Looney has now become significant in this series, and they're up 3-0. But to me, the Wiggins dunk on Luka last night, with about 5 minutes to go to make it a 10-point game, and for Wiggins to be the one to throw it down and essentially say he had arrived in a certain way in these playoffs, in a way that he has not really done so, but for him to be the one to provide the exclamation point last night, I thought was particularly significant. And the former number one overall selection whose career was drifting until he arrived in San Francisco. And a lot of the conversation for Wiggins before the season would be, would he get vaccinated or not? That was the main thrust of his season. And boy, did he provide a shot last night to the entire affair. It essentially closed out the game, in my mind. It closed out potentially the series, closed out potentially the conference. Obviously, there are 4 more games potentially in this series. I don't believe we will see more than 2. If that, the Warriors once again win a game on the road in a playoff series. They've done that over and over and over again in the Curry era. Kerr is now back on the sideline, back on the bench. And I think the Warriors look championship quality. This just in. While the East beat themselves up for the right to potentially play the Warriors. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.